Welcome to our living room. I am going to be sharing my thought process behind the design and trying to answer questions that we receive a lot from all of you. When you enter our home, you walk under the barrel arch and into our living room. This living room opens up to our kitchen and our dining room, and we spend really all of our time in these three rooms. So having an open concept floor plan that still felt like there were individual rooms was really important to me. Our entryway is very intimate and the ceilings are about 10 feet high, but when you walk under the barrel arch and into the living room, our ceilings extend to 25 feet. Before I knew what color our windows were going to be, what color paint was on the walls, or any furniture, I knew that I wanted these huge wood trusses. They are structural and they actually support our home. When they were installed, one, I was terrified because they had to crane them into position, and they are a Douglas fir wood, and I was so nervous about matching them to our floors. But we were able to do a custom stain, add a little bit of a gray to it to tone down that warm tone underneath them. When we first started developing the plans, we had a flat wall across here, and with the size of this room, I knew we needed some dimension. So we ended up building the firebox out a little bit, so we had a break in the walls, and then that carries all the way up, and it was really important to me to get built-ins on either side of our fireplace. I had this idea that we would do steel door built-ins, so we had the same guy that helped us with our banister make these custom metal built-ins. So they're heavy duty. We have a shiplap on the back side of the built-in to coordinate with some of the shiplap that we have placed vertically throughout our entire home, in the mudroom, in our laundry, and in our master. This creates a really great backdrop for showing all of my new and old treasures. So a lot of these are from McGee & Co., and then I have a few vintage pieces like this painting. One question I get a lot is, why did you put the TV above the fireplace? Well, Sid would not have stood for a TV that was this big. We needed a larger one, and then the frame is great because I could put a wood frame around it and then pick a photo to go above it so it looks nice even when we're not watching it. Another question I get is, why would you be okay with it that high? Well, it doesn't bother me at all because our room is so large that you're sitting back far enough that when I sit down, I don't even have to crane my neck. I just can see the TV. Also, I love to watch TV while doing the dishes and cooking, and so in the kitchen, it's a really clear shot into our living room. Since we're already talking about the fireplace, I am going to show you the details of this custom beauty we designed. They custom built them in Texas, and each of these is several thousand pounds, and these sections then were assembled on site. They had to basically take forklifts and cranes to get it in and piece it all together. It's a natural stone, so it gets a lot of these imperfections in the pitting throughout, and with the size of our ceilings, I feel like it holds a lot of weight in the room. Between our exposed trusses, we suspended a 72-inch diameter chandelier. We needed something large to fill the space. I wanted it to have a simple shape so it didn't distract from the trusses, and this Jeffrey chandelier was it. And I love that it just kind of pulls you into the center of the room. Let's talk furniture. I always start with the space plan. Before I've selected anything, I like to lay out the flow of a room. For me, this is our only living space. We do not have a formal living room and a casual living room. This is it. So I wanted to blend the two styles together. I started with this Hale sofa. It is just over 100 inches long, and we love a bench seat. You can see that I really like bench cushions because they are so comfortable to me. No one's falling in between the cracks. I think that the light color really keeps our space feeling light, but we get lots of questions about how we handle the light stuff with our kids. Well, it's a Krypton, so it's very cleanable. It's not like a linen fabric where if you blot it, it might show some spots. Basically, I can scrub this. I really like to mix patterns of pillows. So done that here. Every single pattern on the pillows is different. I usually start with the sofa that faces the focal point in the room, and then I base all of the other decisions off of that, because this piece right here is the most used piece of furniture in the room, followed by this ottoman right here. My kids jump off of it. We play games on it all the time. It is so comfortable, and I love the stone washed fabric on it. Do I keep this tray here all the time? Yes, I do. My kids actually haven't really destroyed it. I keep remotes in here. Then we did this Reese sofa here. I had a vision of this curved back sofa in this beautiful velvet forever and wanted to bring it to life. When we're doing different types of seating in a room, I don't like everything to be super leggy or really bulky and have no legs. I think it looks nice to mix. So we did one sofa that has taller legs, and then this one extends all the way to the floor. One other nice thing about having a curved sofa in this spot is that you walk behind this sofa and it's beautiful from all sides. We designed these chairs to have a wood frame, separate cushions, and then this beautiful cane back. We had a lot of upholstery that wasn't mixed material upholstery, and I wanted to mix in some wood tones in this space. And these chairs are great because you are comfortable in them, but they don't have bulky arms, so they don't take up as much space. And then when you walk into our home and you see the back of the chairs, that looks beautiful with the cane detail too. Creating a cozy atmosphere is all about layers. I have been holding on to this vintage rug for years, but it needed one more layer. So I placed our Girona jute rug underneath it. I wanted to incorporate two tones that still felt neutral. That way the jute doesn't become too warm in a space. You kind of get this warmth and the cream together, and it has this really cute stripe on the edge. So it looks good alone, but it also works really, really well layering things on top of it. When you're layering two rugs together, I'd say just go one size apart. So if you have a 9x12 on the jute, go a size down on your vintage rug or a patterned rug on top. This pedestal in the corner really brings the formality to the casual formal mix. It's a design element that I've never tried before. It's like a very designer-y thing to do, and here I am trying it out. I love that it adds a sculptural element to the room. When creating a furniture arrangement that incorporates two sofas, you're left with a hole in the corner, and so I love to do a large round table. We designed this table and it's coming out really soon. It has beautiful 3 legs and this gray wash to it. We are asked about lamp cords. That's like the second most asked question next to paint. Because we built a home custom, we were able to do floor outlets under our sofa, so we run that cord under there. Thanks so much for joining us in our living room. I will be doing an Instagram Live in a couple of days to answer any additional questions you might have. You can head to our blog to see the photo tour and sources, and we'll be heading to the master bedroom next time we see you.